My captain tried to leave me in Gibraltar without a visa. I told the owner and he exploded. I work as a steward and deckhand on a yacht. The last job was supposed to last until mid-October. By the end of September, I could not take it anymore. There was little food, the mood on board was bad, and the captain and the chef, who are a couple, would go ashore and leave me working alone. I resigned. My contract said I had to give 7 days notice, so I stayed to finish that week. The plan was to sail toward the Canary Islands, so it made sense I would get off in the Balearic Islands or in the south of Spain. From the minute I gave notice, the captain changed. When I asked where and when I would get off, he dodged. I asked again the next watch, and again after that. He smiled, then walked away. I felt like a ghost trying to talk to a wall. The more I tried to plan, the less he said. I kept my head down and did the work, but I could feel him watching me. Every small question started to feel risky, so I picked my moments and waited. When we got close to southern Spain, he finally told me I would disembark in Gibraltar. I told him I could not. I have a Colombian passport. Gibraltar is UK territory, and I need a visa. I did not have one. I pulled up the official page on my phone and tried to show him. He would not even look. He waved his hand and said I was wrong. He said Gibraltar was Schengen. It is not. I kept my voice calm. I said I did not want trouble with border police. He cut me off and told me to focus on my job. It was a Sunday. The management office did not pick up. We were at sea and far from shore. The Wi-Fi died and came back in weak bursts that let a bar appear and then vanish again. I stood in the galley trying to load a page that would not load. My hands shook. My mind jumped to the worst. I saw myself stopped on the dock, asked for papers, and then taken away because my captain would not read a rule. I tried again, no answer. I tried a colleague, the message failed. I felt trapped. The boat rolled, and the cutlery rattled in a drawer. I wiped a counter that was already clean just to keep moving. My heart would not slow. I knew I needed help from someone who could decide. I had one option left. I wrote to the owner. I kept the message short and clear. I said the captain planned to drop me in Gibraltar, but I could not enter without a visa. I sent screenshots from the official site to make it simple. A little dot spun on my screen for a long time, and the message sent. I waited with my phone in my hand, heart in my throat. After some time, the owner replied. He understood. He told the captain to let me off in the south of Spain. After that, the air on board got heavy. I went up to the flybridge for my watch. The sea was dark, and the wind stung my eyes. The captain came up fast and started shouting the moment he reached me. He said I had no right to contact the owner. He said I never tried to speak to him. He kept saying Gibraltar was Schengen. I kept my hands by my sides and said nothing. Then he stepped closer and reached for my phone. I pulled it back. He tried again. I turned my body away from him. He lifted a fist like he might hit me, then dropped it and leaned in so close I could smell his breath. There were only 3 of us on board, the captain, his partner, and me. No one else to step in. I felt my chest tighten and my legs go weak. For the last few days I had been recording our talks because I knew he would deny things. While he yelled, the recorder ran in my pocket. He said he could decide if I got any tip from the last charter. He said I probably would not get it. I looked at the radar and kept my voice steady. I said the owner had given an order. He told me to shut up. I backed down the ladder and went to my cabin. I locked the door. I hid my passport and cash under my clothes, deep under a folded shirt. I pushed my bag under the bunk so the zipper faced the wall. I put my phone charger in my pocket in case he tried to take my phone again. The engine droned on. The boat creaked and thumped as we cut across the chop. I watched the latch and counted minutes. I could not sleep. I drank water from a bottle and kept my shoes on. His partner knocked once and said I had made things worse. I did not answer. I checked the recorder and made sure the files saved. When the Wi-Fi flickered back, I sent my live location to a friend and a quick line to my mom saying I was okay but scared. The signal died again. I lay there and listened for footsteps in the passage. Every sound felt loud. My heart beat in my ears. There were more than 15 hours left to run. Before dawn, the sky went gray. The plotter showed our track closing on Fuengirola, near Malaga. The owner's orders still stood. No one spoke to me. The chef clanged a pan once and then it went quiet again. Now friends are saying I'm overreacting for refusing Gibraltar. Was I wrong? I packed fast and kept my documents on me. I waited by the door until we tied up. Lines went over. The bow settled. The engine noise faded. My hands shook as I picked up my bag. I walked out, kept my eyes forward, and stepped onto the dock. The captain stared at me but said nothing. I did not look back. The sun came up over the masts and warmed my face. My phone buzzed as signal returned. I let out a breath I had been holding for days and walked away down the pier.